Hey guys, it's Robert with RC1 Hobbies, and it's finally here. I got it today, the brand new E-Revo, and we're gonna open it up and see what's inside. Alright guys, I just picked it up at Hobbytown, USA today in West Melbourne, Brevard County, Florida. This is the first E-Revo sold in Brevard County. Today is March 9th, 2018. Now we're going to check out the box. Here it tells you what color's in here. I got the orange and blue, 4 languages, battery and charger not included. So there's the green and blue, looks really nice. I definitely considered that. If I wanted the green and blue, I would have had to wait till Monday. Today's Friday, so I would have had to wait till Monday to get the green and blue, so I was okay with orange and blue. It's actually what I ordered, orange and blue. So this is kind of cool. On the top side, it breaks down a lot of the new stuff that's in the E-Revo. Right here it has the E-Max or the X-Max. It says Max Duty Ring Pinion Sets. 2 times more steel for brutal bashing action. The outdrives are really large. Massive front and rear bulkheads provided extra toughness. The bulkhead now splits from top to bottom horizontally rather than vertically. Supposed to make it easier to work on. Compact transmission with 5mm aluminum motor plate and fixed gear mesh. So they're saying the motor plate, the motor mount, is thicker aluminum, and the gear mesh, there's no guesswork. There's pegs to get to adjust your gear mesh to whatever pinion and spur that you put in. The X-Max style Mod 1 wide face gears, so you can see the larger gears. Here it shows the difference in the thickness of the beefy extra tough suspension arms. Max Duty Steel CV drive shafts. So these are thicker steel. Actually, these are steel. The old ones were plastic. So we have steel centrifugal velocity drive shafts, all 4. We have new carriers equipped with larger bearings and 8mm axles. Here we have torque biasing center drive. It says here smooth aluminum GTR shocks. And finally here on the side of the box, impact absorbing chassis delivers brutal strength without bending. They've added some braces. We'll take a look at that. So let's open this thing up and check out what's inside. I like the side of the box has a top view. Another cool thing I want to zoom in on is in order to reach the high speeds it's claiming, 70 miles an hour, it has a chart here for your batteries, pinions, for getting up to the speeds. The stock pinion and spur is 15-tooth pinion, 54-tooth spur, 2S lipos. That 14.8 volts will get you to 30 plus miles an hour. To go 40 plus, you need to, with the 2S lipo, you need to put a 16-tooth pinion and a 46-tooth spur gear. To hit 50, you can keep the stock gearing, add 2 3S lipos for 22.2 volts, and push over 50. You want to push over 65, you need an 18-tooth pinion and a 46-tooth spur. To go 70, you need to change your pinions to 22-tooth pinion with the same 46-tooth spur to reach 70 plus miles an hour. This Revo is also equipped with Traxxas Stability Management, which is going to help the newbie and the oldie keep the truck straight when you're accelerating. So that's a nice feature for all the VXL models that Traxxas sells. So let's open this thing. Zoom back out. Let's move our camera angle. Here's your standard TQI top qualifier controller with the multifunction for the TSM and the steering trim. Standard enabled Bluetooth with telemetry. Enough of that. Now we've had this on display at Hobbytown for going on 2 weeks, over a week and a half. It's been sitting on the shelf and they couldn't sell it because Traxxas said no until they get another model in. And this is the first one they got. So a week from last Monday, today's Friday, a week from last Monday, it came in and it sat there on display. Oh, the new pinless, body removal system. Look at that. Cool graphics. Right away I noticed that it has this roll bar or anti-scuff bar, and also the helping to self-right itself. That's right, the E-Revo is equipped with self-righting technology, so when you flip it upside down and you're laying on upside down, it will rock itself back over. And also, nice, like the X-Max, it has a inside roll cage to help keep the body from crushing when you land on the roof. So that's a nice added feature. We'll see how long this body holds up, but it does look good. Looks very nice. Now the green would have looked cool too. I thought about it, but I just figured they were both pretty awesome looking, and I'll just take the first one that comes in, and it was the orange and blue. Hey, if you're a Florida Gator fan, I guess it works out. I happen to be a Florida Gator fan. Alright, so I was practicing putting this body on. It definitely takes a little bit of practice to do it. And you really have to put a lot of pressure here on the front to get the little lip to grab. Alright. We know what comes in here, right? Standard stuff. The always awesome Traxxas Allen wrenches. 17mm hex wheel nut remover, shock cap remover, adjustment to front hub wheel carrier. Cool tools. Thank you, Traxxas. Always gracious with the tools. That's nice. Battery adjustment holders, brackets, so your batteries don't flop around. Even screws with it. Numbers, if you want to put a number on your E-Revo. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. You can even put white on the wing, so you can put a number on the wing if you want to do that. The TQI Performance Guide, expanding the features and capabilities of your TQI radio system. There's a little guide to help you whenever you need to change your functions on your radio. There's your guide with some upsell parts, telemetry sensors, sensor monitoring, telemetry expander, GPS speed telemetry module. That would be cool. GPS speed telemetry module. Definitely cool. Your upsell battery charger, so you can do everything Traxxas. Whoa. Your E-Revo quick start guide. Make sure you read everything in there. Look at the back of this. Got some pretty cool graphics there with some purples and oranges. So maybe they're going to come out with a purple and orange E-Revo. Has their address if you ever want to go visit Traxxas. I did talk to some of the guys at Traxxas before, and they don't build them here in the US. They don't build them, so there's nothing to see evidently, unless they've changed since I last talked to him a few years ago. He said we don't build them, so there's nothing to see. They just do repairs, and I guess maybe they package them and sell them, ship them. So there's your manual and parts guide. Oh yeah, we got to order some parts right away. Know what I'm going to break. I know I'll break some A-arms. This one's going to be for big jumps, backflips, wheelies. Oh, and I got to get the wheelie bar. When you break a part, here's your parts guide to order you parts for your E-Revo. And last but definitely not least, actually is very important, to register your Traxxas E-Revo with Traxxas.com. So let's find the serial number on the truck. It's up here by the steering servo, slid in there between the steering servo and the shock brace. So you take that number and call Traxxas, or actually go online. Don't call them. You go online and fill out the register information. You would go to support on the website, and that'll take you to model registration. Register your model. I need to do that. Matter of fact, I want to take a picture of that serial number. There it is. And then I can go online. Alright, let me see here. The first thing that jumps out at me is, you see it, the chassis brackets. They're reinforcing the chassis to reduce chassis flex. Front and rear chassis brackets. The tires are different, the wheels are different, the outdrives are really large. Very impressed when I saw these on display. Very huge outdrives. They're very big. Like them a lot. The shock setup looks really mean, and it just looks tough with the bracket there. I noticed the shocks are shinier. I don't know why. Big 2200 kV motor, similar to what, actually the same as they had before. I don't know if Castle provided this motor, but Traxxas is bragging about their 6S ESC. They're saying, some people are saying it came out of the old X-Max, so hopefully it's better than that one, because they had problems with that one. I saw some different stuff on the undercarriage, a little bit better. This was one piece instead of two. The turnbuckles thicker, push rods thicker, bearing is huge in there. That bearing's huge. So I took some pictures on the website that actually talked about the improvements. So I'm going to pull those up so I can talk about them. It's talking about the new larger Meteor all-terrain talons, EXT tires, superior off-road traction. The other tires were definitely nice, but they were more all-terrain. These look a little beefier. The E-Revo's double wishbone design maintained proper suspension geometry throughout the entire range of travel. Is beefier and tougher new composite that further resists impact damage even in cold weather. That's an improvement. The 5mm motor mount, they show in a picture here when you can see the difference in the thickness of the new one and the old one. That's nice. Stronger and thicker. Here's where they're showing a picture of the fixed settings for the gear mesh thing. The Cush drive absorbs drivetrain shocks. So they incorporated a new, you can see this stuff on the website. Heavy duty module mod 1 gears. We already talked about that. The center drive, high torque bashing center drive absorbs shocks to improve driveline durability. Well, that's good. The incredible tough new 4-gear differentials are similar to those used in X-Max and featured larger 8mm output shafts, oversized bearings, and beefed up spider gears for reliable performance stunt after stunt. That's a good thing, because I do stunts. So that's it for what I found on the website. You got the same dual steering servos on the front, and the rocker arm's supposed to be better for smoother suspension travel. Same battery tray system. I definitely need to get that wheelie bar so I can do some wheelies and not ride on the wing, but not a big deal. So there you have it. The E-Revo. See, gotta do it right or it won't go on. There you go. The new E-Revo. People are going E-Revo 2.0, but they're not saying it's 2.0. They're just saying E-Revo. Alright guys, hopefully I'll get a bashing video up soon and you can see that thing in action doing some big jumps and stunts. Hey, thanks for watching. Until next time, we'll see you.